How are you, Dal?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Waddling along.
Waddling along indeed. You're 20 weeks.
20 weeks tomorrow. Yeah.
For those who are watching on YouTube,
I'll
it's
show
actually kicking. But it's
see it.
it's that cliche. Oops, she's unzipping her pants. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm like that delusional person that's like, do I even look pregnant?
No, you look great.
But I've had people stop me just at like airport check-ins, being like, how far along are you? And like,
That was so weird. Hey, so we were flying to
Uluru.
and this lady said it 3 times, but she was sort of saying it under her breath.
Yeah.
And I was like, excuse me? I thought she was asking about our bags.
Yeah, because she was doing it while she was
Yeah,
checking
and I was like, what? And then I was like, eventually I just had to say, what are you saying? Like, speak up. And she's like, how far along are you? And she's like, I always like to ask. I'm like, well, if you're going to ask, just...
I think she was being a bit coy because she said that she had asked someone in the past and they weren't pregnant.
Could you imagine that?
Ballsy to ask.
Could you imagine? I said to her, I was like, there's no way in hell I would say how long are you, like...
Yeah, that's it's controversial.
She's ballsy.
Oh, yeah.
And especially to say it to Amy, because if you wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of you.
Oh, I just don't think I'd bring it up with anyone unless they start... Normally pregnant people will like make a joke or like say something about their pregnancy and then you can talk about it.
What kind of joke would you make?
Oh, I just like, oh man, that heat, I'm really struggling, whatever.
I'm sweating for 2.
Sweating for 2, whatever it is.
Yeah, right. Uluru was fun though.
Yeah, we went to Uluru, which has been on our bucket list for ages. For those of you who are listening overseas and don't know about Uluru.
Ayers Rock as well, the big rock in the middle.
Yeah, it's the big rock in the middle of Australia. It's very sacred to the Aboriginal culture and, a very famous landmark in Australia. So we finally got to experience that.
It was hot as balls out there.
So hot.
I don't know why balls are hot.
Because they're underneath some pants.
Maybe.
Amongst other things. But yeah, it was...
Are you referring
to
my balls specifically?
Stinking hot during the day, but quite cold at night, and we did a sunrise journey.
That was really cool.
Yeah. It was pretty amazing. They've got this set up and they do like project mapping on some of the trees. They haven't planted any trees or taken any trees out. It's just whatever's there. And
it has to all be approved by the Indigenous people.
Yeah. And the park, the
yeah.
national park. And it's all like project mapped onto the trees and the landscape. And they've done a really good job at storytelling. And then apparently they have to change the project mapping every few months because obviously the trees grow, which is fun.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and they gave us breakfast and coffee out there. And...
That was pretty cool. And just watching the sunrise and you see the rock.
Oh, the way the
It
sun...
sounds so boring when you're like, you see the rock.
But like, it's just majestic.
The rock, for context, it is 14 kilometres around the base of the rock. So that's a long way. And the rock itself, which blew my mind, is over 350 metres tall. That's freaking huge. Like when you're at the base of it and you're looking up.
And it's bright red, so it's got all the... It's red from rust.
I always thought it was like a termite mound sort of material. Like anyone who's seen a termite mound.
Well, that would just like...
I know, that's why I was always so blown away by it. And then when you get up and you're like, oh, it's genuinely a rock.
Yeah.
Like I feel so dumb. I'd never really thought about it too much. But then when I saw it, I was like, I can't believe I actually, in my head, was visualising it as a big termite mound. And I was like, surely that would just erode away.
Yeah, no, but it's pretty amazing. So glad we got to do that. Yeah, and then what else have we been doing?
How's pregnancy been for you?
It's been good. I've been so lucky. Because obviously,
like the last time we did an episode, we haven't done one since you've been pregnant.
No, we've been getting our heads around a lot of things, and
like even yesterday, we did a date day where we got on the City Cat in Brisbane because public transport in Brisbane is now 50 cents, which is awesome. So you may as well use it because taxpayers are paying for it.
Yeah, so we've got one of the modes of transport, for those of you who aren't from Brisbane, is the City Cat, and that's like a bus that goes along the river, a ferry.
It's a boat. A bus that goes along the river. It's
Equivalent of a bus, but it's for the river. But it's a ferry. It's a public ferry.
right. Yeah, I was like, it's like a bus, but on the river. So a boat. Like a train. Anyway, but yes. Anyway, we went over to
We went to Bulimba, which is across the river.
literally like stone's throw. It's like a 25-minute drive, or in bad traffic that is, or literally
like a 10-minute trip.
not even like 30 seconds from where we got off at Tenerife, but from our place, I can't even remember why I was telling that story.
Just like how exhausted I am.
No, yeah, how exhausted pregnancy. No, there was another point of it.
Date day.
Date day. Can't remember.
Anyway, yeah, we went over to Bulimba and sort of looked around.
Oh, that's what I was about to ramble on about. The pram.
Oh, yeah, we
Fair dinkum.
stumbled across a pram company.
Whatever it was.
I can't.
Anyway, we rolled in. I didn't set out yesterday to go into a baby shop at all. But then when we walked past one, you're like, let's go in. So I thought, okay, let's go in. Straight away, this lady's like, can we help you? And we're like, no, just looking. And then she just went on the cell and proceeded to give us a 30-minute demonstration on prams.
Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming.
And look, probably eye-opening, but...
Especially we don't know anything about
a pram.
anything.
Now we know a little bit more now.
Now we know. But yeah, we've kind of been putting it off buying any baby products because it is so overwhelming. We're like, you need a capsule and then you need a pram and then you want a jogger pram and...
I don't want, like... Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah, it would be
I'm not
cool.
going to run in a normal pram.
And then she's like, and then travel pram. And I was like, oh, gosh, we need a travel
Can
pram
we just
too
have
because
one
we
pram
travel
that
so
rules them all?
much. Yeah. What is the pram?
And the prams, like that pram was $2,300. Anyway, like, I was not interested in buying. And she just kept going, and I've got a sale today. And I was like, cool, I'm not buying. Like, that's enough. I'm done.
It's almost tempting just to buy it so you can just
Is
be
it?
done with it. Because we have to go back and look at other prams now.
Yeah, but I also feel like you can do that online.
Yeah, but I feel like it's nice to look at it, be able to like try fold it down, you know, take it for a toddle around the store.
A toddle, a roll.
A roll around the store.
Yeah, right. Oh, fair
Some
enough.
stores have terrain,
Really?
like artificial terrain, so you can check like what it feels like on gravel, what it feels like on dirt.
That's wild.
I know.
I would have been impressed by that, but we were in just like a
Little shop.
yeah,
Yeah.
didn't have any of that. But anyway, she was good on her for having a crack at selling. But in terms of like the baby department and fatherhood, fuck me.
Yeah. How are you feeling about?
Still doesn't
pending
feel
mother?
real.
It
I
didn't
don't
feel
think
real
it'll
for a long time.
Feel real until like the only thing that's changed in my life is your belly's growing.
Yeah.
Like you haven't your mood. You've been a little bit tired, but nothing really has
I have
changed.
been super lucky. Touch wood. I've up until I haven't been lucky, but now that I'm pregnant, it's been fun.
Good journey.
It's been a good journey. I wasn't sick. Like definitely there was some mornings or like some moments where I felt like wave of sickness or just like a bit off some certain foods, but nothing like what I hear women experiencing. I didn't throw up. I was fine. Just
You got yourself a new
business as
pregnancy
usual.
pillow?
finally got myself a pregnancy pillow because sleep has been probably my biggest issue.
Amy's someone who loves
I love sleep. But a fun fact, I feel like people learn something new about pregnancy every day. And one of those things is you can't sleep on your back when you're pregnant. Like, especially towards like the second, third trimester. Because your uterus gets really heavy and it can block one of your, I don't know,
Arteries or something.
and it can hinder oxygen to the baby. So
That's wild.
I love sleeping on my back and
No, you can't.
no, I can't.
For those listening who've been through this, what are some of your, not horror sleep stories, but like random, funny, annoying sleep stories that you could comment below or share with us?
Yeah, so I'm struggling with the sleep and I'm laying on my side the whole night and then my legs start to ache.
Wild.
I think it's just like...
Well, I woke up this morning and I normally am up like hours before you. So I woke up and I'm just like reading the sports scores, trying to do this super quietly. Like I did not even roll over because the pregnancy pillow was there. I was just like, Amy's still in bed sleeping. be super quiet. I would have done that for like 30 minutes. And then I've got out of bed, and as I've walked around the other side of the bed, I've looked to like go give you a kiss or whatever. And you weren't there, and I was like, what? Didn't even know. And then you were out sleeping on the well, not asleep, but chilling on the couch. I was like, far out, wild morning.
Wide awake.
I don't mind.
Plus, I
getting
wake
early.
up like 5 times to go to the toilet,
Mm.
which is fun too. But maybe we should talk about like the moment we found out I was pregnant, because I've had a few questions about that.
All right, do it. Launch into it.
So it wasn't actually the exciting moment that we all dream and hope for.
Well, when you say that, what do you mean by that?
Like it wasn't a huge surprise that we could just like
It wasn't like
celebrate.
a piss on the stick and it randomly happened.
Yeah, no.
Well, not randomly, but
Well,
like,
we all know that I've been through IVF, right? And then we did our embryo transfer, and then you have to wait 2 weeks to see if it's worked. So that's like the longest 2 weeks you'll ever experience if you ever have to go through IVF. And anyway, so it was finally our time to get our blood test. They recommend that you don't use a home test because it can show you false positive or false negative. It's not always accurate.
Yep.
So the blood test is like pretty absolute. Also we thought. So I ended up getting a blood test, and they called and they were like, oh look, it's like they test your HCG levels, and so a pass is 25.
Yeah.
But you want it to be
like 80 or 100 or
yeah,
something.
80, 100 is a really good number. Some people come back with like 300, and mine came back as 30. So they were very cautious. They're like, look, it's a positive, but you know, sometimes this can mean an ectopic pregnancy, or it can also mean a chemical pregnancy, whereas like you were pregnant, but it just didn't really stay.
Yeah.
So that was a very difficult moment because there just wasn't an answer. And you can pee on a stick and it'll show pregnant, but it's like, are you really?
Yeah. And then they're like, 2 days time, we want you to do another blood test.
Yep. So then you're waiting 2 days, and that's another like a long.
Yeah, and then
wait.
you did it like first thing that morning, and then that afternoon you're just waiting. And old love.
Yeah, but then I started. So there's a lot of information, but I started spotting. So I thought like there was a little bit of blood, and I thought, oh well, that's my answer. Like,
yeah.
Pretty upset about that. Upset all day. So, but I called the clinic, and they said, well, we can't really. Like, are you having cramping? And I was having a bit of cramping. And they thought, well, yeah, it's probably not a good sign, but, you know, we'll wait for the blood test to come back to get a definitive answer. And so I pretty much moped around that whole day. And then they called. And
She was... This lady could work on her delivery. Because we've gone into the office and sat down. And she's like, yeah, so... got your results back. Like, this is literally her tone of voice. And sorry, one bit we left out was we needed it to get to at least to double. So for us it was 60. We had to get it to 60 to show
pregnancy.
Yeah. And so she's like, yeah, your score is 120. That was it.
So she's like, that is positive today.
And I was like...
They're probably trained to be like just neutral.
Yeah, but get excited, son. Like, we quadrupled, not just doubled. Like, we'd knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, so it was weird. We didn't film it because we were just like, you know, we weren't really expecting good news. And it just didn't feel real. And then you have to wait for the first scan to see if there's actually a heartbeat and to see if it's actually happening. So you're always on the edge, especially with IVF. You just never really doesn't feel like you can allow yourself to be excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I finally started to feel some kicks, and
every time I go to have a grab, nothing.
It's so subtle because I swear that I felt something at like 14 weeks. But I have an anterior...
Crazy to think that that's like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's
definitely...
wild.
And some people say for your second baby you can usually feel it sooner because you know what you're...
looking for.
Yeah. But...
you know what a boot in the guts feels like.
It's kind of unlikely that I would feel that because I have an anterior placenta, which means my placenta's on the
front
part of the belly, and it's more common for it to be back or like on the side or whatever. But so that's gonna like cushion the kicks a bit more. And anyway, what it feels like to me, because I always thought kicks were gonna be like, everyone says to you, oh, they feel like butterflies or like bubbles popping. And I was like, oh, okay, I haven't felt that yet. I was like,
you felt butterflies with me, right?
Oh yeah, but not with the baby.
All right.
And so, so I was waiting for these butterfly feelings, but I did start to feel like what felt like an eye twitch, but not as rhythmic, if that makes sense. So just that like, as if it was one twitch, and then it would happen like in the same spot.
Yep.
And then nothing for a while, and then, so I wasn't quite sure, but now this week it's been like, I definitely know it's the baby, because it's like, it'll happen in the afternoon when I'm laying, like resting, and it'll be like a few kicks in like, sort of in the same spot, but just like...
Yeah, like a cat.
In the same, but it just feels like a tap.
Yeah.
Like that, but from the inside.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's been exciting, because I feel it quite a lot now.
Are you like, on a scale of 1 to 100, 100 being like couldn't get any better, how excited are you?
I would say 90.
90?
Yeah, because, there's still like risks. I don't know, there's always a risk that something could happen, but now that I feel the baby, it feels real.
That's pretty wild. I can't feel it. So
I guess for you,
I haven't felt it once.
Oh, I thought you felt it the other day.
No, you always like feel it, and I'm like, yeah, and then I don't feel it.
It's still very small.
The scans are cool though. The scans are pretty gnarly.
Yeah, we've got a big scan coming up this week.
20 weeks.
20-week scan, so
halfway.
That'll be pretty detailed. And the baby is the size of a grapefruit.
There you go, grapefruit, ladies and gentlemen.
It's kind of big, but also like when you're thinking about it.
I just can't imagine pushing that out.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
That's terrifying. I mean...
That's going to hurt.
I know.
I don't want to like G you up.
It's scary.
Oh, definitely. But you're touring pregnant too. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good. I'm just really struggling with what to wear at the moment.
The outfit dramas and dilemmas.
Oh, it's...
I would just be getting like a oversized Broncos jersey, like a XXL.
Yeah.
And just wear that.
And where are you putting your mic back? Are you wearing jeans as well?
Just put one of those like Tony Robbins mics on. The lapel mic.
The mic pack.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Get like heavy duty knickers and
put it down. Then you've got to make sure your cord
goes down the front of your top.
Which is fine, but then if you want to turn it up or down when you're on stage, it's like if I put it on the back of my bra, it's kind of hard. And if I jump and it falls off, it's going to be a disaster. So, normally I wear pants and like a cute crop top, but no pants are fitting me right now. Nothing cute anyway.
Well, you got your stretchy jeans too. They're like 4-way stretch. They're like my Lululemon ones, but yours are...
They're ugly as hell, but oh my god, they're comfortable. And that's the main thing right now. So anyway, yeah, excited for the tour though. I think I'll be fine. Won't be.
So where are you playing? You're playing Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne.
Well, it starts this weekend at in Cairns. So
that's crazy. It's this weekend.
Yeah, Savannah in the Round, which is a festival. Then I've got the Gold Coast next weekend, which is Groundwater, and then I've got 3 of my own shows, which is Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane. So. See how it goes.
I'm so tired. Sorry, everyone. I can't.
Don't talk to me about tired, okay?
I'm tired.
I'm so tired.
I've been training for a marathon. You've been growing a baby. They're very different things.
Yeah. So you're doing the Melbourne Marathon.
Yes. This weekend.
Well, yeah, this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like not today. Today we got the marathon of football. Got the Broncos on. Yeah. I'm so pumped to not run another marathon. It'll be my 60th marathon this year.
Oh my gosh.
So that's over 1 a week.
Well, to be fair, you did have like the condensed.
Yeah, 58 days worth.
So you've only done 2 more. Is that all?
Well, I've done 2.5. I've run a lot of.
So, what's your intentions for after this marathon?
Well, I don't know.
The training.
I want to cut back for a little bit. I think I'm going to go back to track and field because it's less training. A lot of people are doing big runs, which is awesome. But I don't like doing what everyone else does. So I want to do something different. I think I'll do track and field. and then train half the amount of time.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. I just hate getting up on a Saturday doing a 3-hour run. But we'll see.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Well, it might be time for my Reddit story.
Yeah, I think it is time for your Reddit story.
Okay.
Another great thing. I bought this brick. I can't stop talking about the brick. It's this thing which blocks your phone and makes it useless.
Not quite useless.
Well, you can make it as useful or useless as you'd like.
You can
choose what apps you have available. And I've been turning all social media off yesterday and today.
Yeah, mine's on today. But yesterday we did a whole day with it.
And it was good because you realise how much you, even like when we're sitting at the ferry station.
Yeah, or you're like waiting for your coffee. And
you just, you won't be just like enjoying doing nothing. You're just like, oh. And you're not actually doing anything when you're scrolling social media anyway, but it's nice to just sit and look or think. I feel so relaxed in terms of mentally, yeah. I'm thinking a lot better because normally I'd be like, oh. But I do notice myself even just then when you picked your phone up, I picked mine up and I'm like, oh, it doesn't work.
How funny.
Anyway.
Okay. This is the title is My Husband Always Tries to Humble Me. As the title states, my husband of 1 year always tries to keep me humble. He said this in his own words. He refuses to compliment me or make me feel confident because he thinks I'll be delusional and think that I'm better than him. What ticked me off was today when I was changing. He told me I looked very unappetizing. He compared me to...
Very unappetizing. Who the hell... That's not humbling.
I know. He compared me to food that looks gross but tastes alright. Like, what does that even mean? How do I go about this? I don't want to tell him...
He's a flog.
I need to make him feel... I don't know how to tell him that I need him to make me feel better about myself. I don't want him to force compliments. This is obviously a huge drain on our relationship and I resent him for it. Could really use some tips.
That's a big red flag. Let's start with you and then I'll follow.
Mike, can you imagine if you ever said something like that to me?
You'd
be gone.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say it. You would have put a knife in my neck.
Oh my God. Like, yeah. When is violence acceptable? Because this guy is obviously very, very insecure in his own
It's like that movie we watched last night.
He's scared that you're going to... I mean, why would someone need to humble you? Like, because you're scared that they're going to leave you.
Yeah, you're insecure and you don't want to make them feel... You don't want to feel inferior.
Exactly.
But wouldn't you... Yeah.
That's your partner. That's your life partner.
Yeah, and you should be building them up. Like, if you build them up...
That's not growing together.
No.
That's
emotional
abuse.
He sounds like a douche.
Yeah.
Like, even to say it in that way, that's, like, ridiculous. I can't imagine what he's thinking when he says that. Like, does he smile on the inside and go, I just put her in her place? Or what does he think he's achieving? Like, that's not humbling. No.
That's just mean and abusive.
Very much abusive.
So, my advice to her would be...
Run. You should have not married him.
No.
Probably.
Yeah.
But even, like, to him, I always think, like, what are his mates doing? Like, do they see him talk to her in that way? Like, because surely he must talk about her to his mates and say things like, what are they doing? They got to pull him into line as well, because there's a lot of...
Yeah, they're probably all the same.
Oh, man, it's shocking.
I know. Very sad. Well, I hope you know your worth and that you can...
If you're in that relationship, run. And if you don't know where to run, find somewhere to run.
Yeah.
Do what I did on the 58
better off
marathon.
Single.
Yeah. I think that's a good point. Most people don't like themselves enough to want to be alone, so they'll settle with someone who's shit because it's better than feeling alone. That ain't fun. No.
All right.
Well, send us with your questions. I want to. What's going on with everyone who's listening to this? What's going on with Patreon? I know you've been feeling a little bit flat with Patreon, but
yeah, actually with Patreon and my shows, I forgot to mention, I'm going to be doing a special Patreon meet and greet.
Ooh.
So if you have tickets, I will be sending out an email this week letting you know how to be a part of that meet and greet. It's going to be after the show because I am doing a VIP experience before the show, but I'm going to be doing a Patreon meet and greet after the show where I take you backstage. You can see the green room. and just how I do things
I get to go
backstage. Are you a member of my Patreon page?
Don't know. Don't know. Does this count?
Yeah, this counts. So
I'm in.
if you're not a member of the Patreon page, jump on. I'd love to see you there. And
We will see you soon.
soon.
Hooray.